Hey everyone, we're the Master Brothers.
And this is our experience of getting our Tesla delivery issues fixed.
Let's get into it.
So we're going to be breaking this video down into 3 parts. So firstly, how to actually book an appointment, then the delivery issues that we had and that we needed to get fixed, and finally, our actual service experience.
So first things first, it's super easy to book an appointment through the Tesla app. All you have to do is go into service, select what issues your car is having, and then add a little bit more details as to what's going wrong, and then add some pictures as evidence.
Then you can pick your preferred service center and choose a time slot, and then you're pretty much booked. We were also advised to send an email to deliverygb@tesla.com. So I did that, I got a confirmation, but the rest of the confirmation process happened through the app and through text messages. I got an automated text message right after booking the appointment just to confirm that I had booked it, and gave me all the details of the appointment. And then about a week later, I got a text from an actual person asking me if I needed a loan car for the duration of the service visit. And then I was informed that actually they didn't have any loan cars available on the date of the appointment. And then I asked, would it be free as well? And they said, no, it's not included for this type of appointment. So I was a bit like, well, why'd you ask then? It was all a bit weird and a bit misleading. So basically they ended up offering, I think they offered to everybody £80 of Uber credits, and that's free. But we didn't even take that because we didn't end up needing it.
Yeah, maybe we should have just taken it just because. We did have a couple of delivery issues, but it wasn't so bad that we had to refuse the delivery of the car, which we've seen online, and even people that we know have had major issues.
So there was a scratch on our car on the front passenger side. It was kind of small, but it looked quite deep, so that was definitely something that we wanted to get fixed. And on the front driver's side of the car, there was also a mark that looked kind of like something had been burned in or something. It was kind of like the polish on the paint was somehow, I don't know, it was weird. It didn't look great. But also, that's apparently a pretty common issue, so definitely something to look out for if you get delivery of your car.
There were also scuffs on the interior door bin panels on both of the front doors, which apparently is also a very common issue.
Yeah, and the way that we found all these issues was we printed a checklist that we found online, and it was extremely comprehensive of basically everything you need to look out for when you're getting delivery of your car. Luckily, mostly everything was okay, and we'll leave a link to that in the description below so that when you get delivery of your car, you can use it too. The wipers also made a really annoying clicking noise above 60 miles an hour. I'll play that now so you can hear it. Yeah, really annoying, not ideal. The taillights also have mist in them, which I've seen in a lot of other Teslas, but I think it just looks cheap and not great, so I did flag it up to them for them to fix it. So on that note, how do you think they did with our service visit?
It was pretty good. We arrived at the service center at around 10 AM on Saturday, and it was a little bit unclear as to where to go to, but luckily somebody was out there to just tell us to park in the supercharger bay. When we got out of the car, somebody was already walking over, and all they did was ask us what our issues were, took out a cool little silver pen, and then circled all of the exterior issues.
When we got to the taillights though, she did say that it's a common issue and it's actually normal. They're not designed to be sealed and, I mean, watertight, I guess. So the misting is a common issue and it's not something that they fixed because that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think the only time it is an issue is when water actually starts running in the lights.
Yeah, if you get kind of a condensation, like an actual bead of water streaking, then that's bad. But I mean, I still think it's a bit of an eyesore. It doesn't look nice. It looks cheap.
Yeah.
She also advised us that the wipers clicking was something that the technician knew exactly how to fix, which kind of led me to think that it's another common issue. So it's definitely something to check as soon as you get your car. Try and drive to 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, and test the wipers, because if they start clicking, there's definitely something you want to get fixed. So when we were getting ready to leave, I asked if she would need our card key, the key card, and she was like, nope, since it's a Model 3, there's keyless entry, so nothing I need to worry about. And I was blown away that they had access, because they're obviously a Tesla service center, they had access to the keyless entry, and since the car was all booked in and through the Tesla system, they wouldn't actually need our key, which I was just like, wow, that's pretty cool.
I think Sean got more excited about that than I did.
I think that was so cool, like they didn't need the key.
I just really loved that.
It was cool. Although I do think that if you have pin to drive activated, it wouldn't work, or you might need to deactivate it or tell them the pin, because she did ask specifically if we had that enabled. We were told that we may have to wait until Monday because I think since it was Saturday they would have to stop works at 3:30. But luckily, I mean, they were brilliant. We were informed that the appointment was done at around 1:30, so it took 3.5 hours for them to fix all the issues. So the outside exterior paintwork was looking good as new. They fixed the scratch, they fixed the burn mark, which was really nice to see.
Yeah.
They didn't wash the whole car though, which was a bit like, oh, they could have. I wish they'd washed it. They had only cleaned the bit that they actually had to polish the outside of. But I mean, whatever. That's obviously a very minor point.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but yeah.
They also seem to have used some polish on the interior of the front doors that were a bit scuffed before, and the driver's side now looks fine, but the passenger side, part of it is kind of shiny and the other part is a little bit matted and potentially a little bit scuffed still. It's not a major issue, so it's not too bad, it's not that annoying, but it is a bit annoying that it wasn't 100% fixed. And I didn't notice it when we picked the car up, maybe because of the lighting or the whole thing just looked kind of smoothed out, but since we cleaned it, it does look a bit off. The wipers were also fixed, so no more clicking noise.
I think that was the major thing for me, at least, because that was so annoying.
Yeah, so annoying. Overall, the experience was really quick and simple, and I would definitely use the Tesla service again. I mean, I don't know if you can take it to a non-Tesla service provider. And the best part was, all of it was free.
Yeah, I mean, I would have expected it to be free because it was delivery issues.
Yeah, it was completely their fault, everything that was wrong, which is not ideal that we even had to take it to service in the first place. But
yeah.
Yeah, maybe not something to brag about then.
Yeah, but the fact that you could just book it all through the app, not having to deal with service centers and all of that sort of stuff, just super easy, book it in through the app, then you just go give it to them.
Yeah,
they've definitely done this many times before.
True, they've had practice. So anyways, that's all from the Master Brothers. If you want to see a full in-depth review of our Tesla Model 3, check out the link. There'll be a picture right here of the video itself, so make sure you click it. Go on, just do it. From the Master Brothers,
We'll catch you on the flippity flip.